Now at 9, the impact of Ball State's newest capital campaign, what changes you'll see throughout campus.
Plus, celebration is in the air over in Indy for that campaign. We're giving you a recap of the event.
The spending bill to avoid another government shutdown passed through the House yesterday, how the Senate plans to vote on the matter.
And the highly anticipated meeting between President Biden and Chinese President Xi Jinping today, how Biden plans to fix the rocky relationship between the two nations.
Another gorgeous day today, and we're looking at another one tomorrow, but changes are coming up. I'll have the forecast in a little bit.
Delaware County's only live television newscast from Ball State University's Unified Media Newsroom. You're watching NewsLink Indiana.
Good evening and thanks for being with us. I'm Anna Chalk.
And I'm Alex Almanza. Lots to get to tonight as we've been following Ball State's latest milestone fundraising efforts.
And on October 23rd, Ball State launched that campaign. It's called our Call to Beneficence, all with a goal of raising $350 million.
Yeah, that's right. NewsLink Indiana's Tara Konechny looks at the university's last capital campaign back in 2008 and how it impacted campus.
Last capital campaign the university completed in 2011, called Ball State Bold, under President Joanne Gora, raised $210 million and spanned over 10 years, with the public phase being 4 years.
It's definitely set a new tone and a new pace for what a campaign can do to transform an institution, and we hope that that's what this campaign is doing as well.
Of the $210 million, with more than 65,000 donors, money went to things like student scholarships, but more noticeably, renovations and additions across campus to enhance student experience.
The Joanne Gora student rec and wellness facility that was moving forward at that period of time, so the donors for the Bold campaign helped support our ability to build out, which is about 400,000 square feet.
The David Osley Museum of Art on campus was renovated from the Bold campaign funds in 2013, shortly after Bob LaFrance arrived as director for the museum.
In 2013, they essentially opened up two wings of the building. And those two wings, basically one wing turned into works of art that had to do with Asia and Southeast Asia and Japan and China and these kinds of things. And the other direction, we had works of art from essentially the Americas, including Central and South America.
The current Call to Beneficence campaign has plans to do more renovations and additions to the museum with a total fundraising goal of $350 million.
This next campaign, we're hoping to make the art museum a little more accommodating to the community.
The future of the Call to Beneficence campaign already has plans to do some renovations to current buildings, as well as making a new building. The campaign will fund the new Performing Arts Center, which will be in the village. Tara Konechny, Cardinal Compass.
Our Call to Beneficence is now in the public phase until 2027.
And last night, the Call to Beneficence campaign was celebrated at the Bottle Works Hotel in Indianapolis. NewsLink Indiana's Amelia Winter recaps that event for us.
Tuesday night, the Call to Beneficence campaign held a celebration to commemorate how successful its campaign has been since its public launch back in October. So far, the campaign has raised over $227 million to help give back to Ball State University in numerous ways.
This is supporting our faculty and staff, continuing to be innovative and creative in delivering that range of experiences that prepare our students to have fulfilling careers and lead meaningful lives. And then the third pillar is expanding our impact. This is about our facilities on campus, and it's also about our commitment to the community.
The main theme of the night was the impact the campaign has had on current staff, faculty, and students. The campaign has given the chance for alum to reflect on their impact.
Great people, and we are pleased to give this opportunity.
President Jeffrey Mearns stated that it is important to reflect on the legacy the alum is leaving by giving back to the school through this campaign. In Indianapolis, Amelia Winter, NewsLink, Indiana.
If you want to learn more about that campaign and keep up to date on its progress, you can visit bsu.edu. And it was a beautiful fall day today. A little chilly in the morning, then it got warmer. Definitely the ideal fall day.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we do have a cold front coming through, but at least we can kind of enjoy the roll-down window temperature for now. But Jack Van Meter joins us, and Jack, when are we going to see those cold temps start to roll in?
Yeah, we're thinking we're going to see those temperatures later this weekend. We're thinking Saturday. But right now, as we take a look outside, we're going to be a little cool. 49 degrees right here in Muncie, 51 degrees in Indianapolis, and 44 degrees in Terre Haute. So if we are headed out tonight, be sure to just grab that light jacket as you are headed out the door. But looking at kind of our temperature trend, we are going to be sliding down into the lower 40s for the rest of our night, hitting our low temperature, 41 degrees at 7 in the morning tomorrow. So again, it's going to be another cool night, another cool, clear night like we've been seeing this past couple weeks. But what we're tracking today on the show is more clear skies for tomorrow, those cooler temperatures that Alex was talking about, and we do have a chance of rain. So I'll have all that and more in my full forecast.
Jack, thank you so much. The Senate is back in session today, and a bill to avoid a government shutdown is likely their top priority. This vote last night means the continuing resolution has approval from the House. Now it's up to the Senate to decide on it. That chamber's GOP leadership is backing the plan from the Republican House Speaker, and Democrats are actually the ones who got it through the House. A White House official says if the Senate passes the spending bill, President Joe Biden will likely sign it.
And it's been a rocky year for relations between the U.S. and China, and President Joe Biden said that the goal of today's meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping is to put the relationship on a more normal course. Karen Kaif is in Washington for us with a look at why that matters.
President Joe Biden's summit with Chinese President Xi Jinping coming after months of high tensions between the two countries.
There's a lot going on, and I think that both sides are looking for a little bit of stabilization in the relationship.
Biden said one goal for the meeting is to improve things.
We have to ensure that competition does not veer into conflict.
For the leaders of the world's two largest economies, trade is a top issue. In the first 9 months of 2023, Mexico and Canada eclipsed China as America's top trading partners. The Biden administration framing it as a way to minimize risk from exposure to increased geopolitical uncertainty without an all-out decoupling of the two economic superpowers.
The trade relationship is enormously important to both countries. That doesn't mean that there aren't very real concerns about the behavior of the other country.
Lily McElwee is an expert in Chinese foreign policy at the Center for Strategic and International Studies in Washington. She says an agreement to crack down on the export of chemicals used to make fentanyl, expected to be finalized at the summit, could be important for Biden here at home.
This is an important issue that galvanizes Republicans and Democrats, and I think it could be a big win if he's able to secure some agreements from Beijing.
Beijing has also been critical of the Biden administration's limits on the types of semiconductors U.S. companies can sell to China, the world's largest chip market. The Biden administration says it's a move to protect U.S. national security. Beijing has accused Washington of weaponizing trade and tech issues. In Washington, I'm Karen Kaif.
New Hampshire will hold its presidential primary January 23rd without President Joe Biden's name on the ballot. That's because the Democratic National Committee issued a plan earlier this year calling for South Carolina to be that first state to hold a primary. That's at odds with New Hampshire state law, which requires it to hold its primary before any other state. The end result is Biden can't appear on the ballot since the primary violates that calendar. Really, no Democrat is supposed to be listed, but 21 of them will be.
Lots to get to on NewsLink Indiana coming up. A promise is a promise. Lyft is saying they'll be giving rides to the airport this holiday season or up to 100 credits back.
And Ball State's Honors College hosted a discussion panel for first-generation students. All this and more next.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
If you love them enough to drive an hour to cheer them on as they get beat 11-0 in the rain, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the-right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Throw that ball, Diane. Woo! You got this.
What if you could feel in control of your retirement in just a few clicks? At aceyourretirement.org, you can. Start with a free 3-minute chat with Avo, your friendly digital retirement coach. Just answer some simple questions like, how do you feel about your ability to save for retirement? Or in how many years do you want to retire? To get free action items customized just for you, get your retirement back on track at aceyourretirement.org.
Welcome back. Ball State Honors College held a discussion for first-generation students last night. Those in attendance shared experiences about being the first in their family to achieve something as big as going to college. Others discussed having to support themselves financially and how that can place a lot of weight on their shoulders. But with talks and peers to connect with, students can feel less alone during this time. Faculty member Emily Ruth Rutter says these talks help her assist students in a way that fits them better.
Hearing from students about their experiences helps me as a faculty member and as an administrator to do better by my students.
Sessions like these help the university make proper decisions involving those students.
And is that rideshare hail going to show up in time to get you to the airport for your flight to grandma's house? Well, Lyft is promising it will during the holiday season. Now, if you schedule it in advance. Now, the company is launching an on-time pickup promise in many major markets, and it works like this. You schedule your ride in advance, and if your driver is more than 10 minutes late, get this, you get $20 in Lyft cash. Now, if you aren't matched with the driver within 10 minutes, you get $50. And if you have to use another service instead, Lyft will give you up to 50 more credits.
And we've got some good news for both your wallet and your belly. Paying for Thanksgiving dinner won't be as painful this year as years past. It's getting less expensive thanks to lower turkey prices and cooling inflation. The American Farm Bureau Federation is saying a Thanksgiving meal of 12 classic items for 10 people will cost around $61 on average. That's a 4.5% drop from last year's record high of about $64. However, it's still up 25% from 2019.
And looking to bring a unique dessert to your Friendsgiving or perhaps Thanksgiving dinner? Well, Baskin-Robbins now has created a special ice cream flavor for the month, and you can see it right there. It's called Turkey Day Fixins, and it's said to taste just like its name. Baskin-Robbins says the flavor is a combination of some of the sides you look forward to on Thanksgiving, some of those classics that we know of, sweet potato, autumn spices, swirls of cranberry sauce. It all sounds so good. And of course, pieces of honey cornbread spread throughout there, and it's all in one scoop. Now, you can also order Turkey Day Fixins for delivery through DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub.
That looks like a lot of flavors thrown into one thing, so I'm going to personally pass. That being said, we've got some beautiful weather on tap. I'll let you know after the break.
Dear moms and dads, what you have achieved here today is going to help us and our futures. It is why we are coming up on stage to collect your diplomas.
You know it's true.
Mom, love you always.
Everything I do
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere. And just growing up the way I grew up and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
In
the society that we were brought up in, it's very hard on little black boys. You have to navigate feelings and emotions so the world don't get you.
Sometimes when I cry, I won't know how I'm feeling or why I'm crying.
I just grew up never feeling like it was okay to cry.
Yeah.
And so he really forced me to have to reconnect with the kid that didn't get to cry.
That's beautiful.
We don't cry, we gon' take our piece of the pie.
Welcome back. I'm weather forecaster Jack Van Meter. Taking a step outside the studio right now, we're greeted with a temperature of 49 degrees, very light winds out of the south-southwest at just 5 miles an hour. Another thing I'd like to point out is the dew point temperature. It's very low, so that means there's not a lot of moisture in the air. I mean, I personally have been feeling that the past couple of days. I've had to put a lot of chapstick on, a lot of lotion on for the first time because my skin does dry out. So, but a good thing about this is we do have a good change up ahead in the forecast, so we'll be seeing more moisture coming up. Another thing I'd like to highlight is cloud cover. November is historically the third cloudiest month on record. We have not seen that whatsoever this first half of November. The first 10 days, including today, it has been sunny skies, which means 30% cloud cover or less. 5 of those, again, the other 5 days have been partly cloudy, and we've had 0 completely cloudy days, and it's because we've had a lot of high pressure systems move into our area, and high pressure moves out clouds, so we've just seen one after another after another. Again, we are seeing a change coming up, but for our forecast for tonight, we do have a low of 40 degrees, another clear night, cool and quiet. Again, soft winds out of the south-southwest at 5 miles an hour. Not much to talk about there, but we are starting to see some precursors to our next weather maker tomorrow. So let's start at 8 a.m. We'll be at 41 degrees, not a cloud in the sky with those quiet winds. But moving on, we'll be warming up to 64 degrees, a couple more clouds in the sky, but look at this as well. We'll be gusting at times up to 20 miles an hour because we are expecting to have a cold front come through late Thursday night and into Friday morning. So let's go ahead and time that out here on Precision Cast. So I've got this stopped here at 11 p.m. We are starting to see the cloud cover come in, so probably tomorrow will be our first cloudy day of the month. Again, as I put this in motion, we can see some scattered showers moving through 3 a.m. We can see a lot of the motion is going to be to the southwest of us, kind of moving north. And again, we can see that a lot of these showers are going to be a little scattered. They will start to organize earlier in the morning, so much of Friday morning and into Friday afternoon, we will be seeing those spotty showers. And hopefully they can help us out because we are in a bit of a drought. So behind me is our drought monitor. Down in southwestern, Indiana, we are experiencing a bit of moderate drought. That being said, here in Muncie, we're just abnormally dry. So looking at our deficit, we actually have a deficit of 1.62 inches. We have a little more than an inch and a half of deficit in Indianapolis. So any rain we can get will be muchly appreciated because we haven't seen any rain this month. Looking at our 7-day forecast, we're going to be seeing that rain come through on Friday, but look at Saturday, Sunday. Temperatures will be dropping again, going to be pretty, but cold on this weekend. Then we have another chance of rain on Monday and Tuesday. So hopefully we can get some relief there. Because it's what we need to do. I've been noticing this month, I'm like, wow, it's been actually pretty for the first time in a while.
It's been a very pretty November. I'll say that definitely because I love fall. It's my favorite season. We need the rain definitely, so hopefully we can get a lot of it these next couple of days. But again, beautiful past couple of days.
Maybe a heated blanket's going to come into play here pretty soon. So
I'd be all for
I'm
that.
excited.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Jack. Jace Miller has a quick look at sports. He has a preview.
Ball State squads look to stay undefeated, and there's a new club on campus to promote physical activity. All this and more next in sports.
Where did the time go? I don't know how I got here.
You've done the hard part. You quit smoking. Now do the easy part and get scanned for lung cancer. If you smoked, you may still be at risk, but early detection could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's minds. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Well, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse, walk a mile in my shoes.
After retiring from the NFL, I've been able to spend a lot more time coaching my daughter's basketball teams. It's something I love to do. Through our games and our tournaments, we see all types of coaching, good and bad. And it begs the question, do we really know who's coaching our kids? Do they have the proper training and screening it would take for me to be comfortable with my daughters playing for that coach? Our Youth Basketball Association made the decision to use trusted coaches to screen and train all of our coaches. I'm a trusted coach. Are you?
Touchdown! Oh, did you see that? Whoa, we scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone.
What? I should take your phone away.
No. I'll call for a ride. Hey, why does my face look like that? I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine.
But I need that back.
No.
Kevin!
Welcome back to NewsLink Indiana. I'm Jace Miller with sports. Ball State men's basketball had their third game of the season last night against Oakland City. NewsLink Indiana's Jalen McKissick caught the action inside Worthen.
Ball State men's basketball faced off against Oakland City in Worthen Arena Tuesday. After a slow start, the Cardinals took down the Oaks by a staggering 41 points. Even after the big win, Ball State head basketball coach Michael Lewis was not satisfied.
I just thought we just came out with a really lackadaisical approach. You could tell by the missing free throws, the guys just mentally weren't in it. So that's on me. But obviously, you guys have been around. Winning college basketball games is hard.
The Cardinals start their season 3-0 with wins over Old Dominion and Goshen in previous weeks. However, Coach Lewis knows that to really compete in college basketball, that it all starts in practice.
But practices are probably, they have much more competitive at this level because of, these guys they don't just stand out above the rest easily at this level.
But the Cardinals aren't just practicing to beat Oakland City.
I told these guys in the second half, we were up 40 whatever, I'm not trying to beat Oakland City, right? And we pointed to those banners up there. We're all here. I came here, these guys through recruitment came here to hang one of those banners that was hanging up over my right shoulder.
Ball State takes their first road trip of the season this Saturday. Coach Lewis has already prepared his players on the expectations of away games.
I didn't want Saturday to be our first one, so we've already been through it, so they kind of know the schedule, they kind of know the routine that we go through, so hopefully that pays off.
And the Cardinals look to continue their win streak in Evansville this Saturday at 2 p.m. In Muncie, Jalen McKissick, NewsLink, Indiana.
Keep things on the court. Ball State women's basketball also took the floor last night to battle Chicago State on the road. The Cards went into the contest at 2-0 on the year and looked to stay perfect. On the opposing side of the hardwood, Chicago State sits at 0-3 in search of their first win on the year. Ball State proves to be too much to handle in this one and captures a decisive 85-56 victory. The Cardinals will be back at home this Saturday at 11 a.m. as they face off with Northern Iowa. One Ball State club is nearing the end of the first semester here on campus. NewsLink Indiana's Max Robson joins them at Mad Jack's Maker Force to learn silks.
In their first semester of life, Ball State Charge has amassed 48 members and has gone all over Muncie learning all new sets of skills. Most recently, silks. Charge is a female identifying workout club that looks to empower and encourage women as they find their fit in a loving environment. Founding exec member Stephanie Morden highlights why she wanted to bring this national club to Muncie.
I had gone to the gym with my friends and gone to the gym by myself a couple times, and I just realized it's so much more fun to go to the gym when you have other people around you.
While there may be many reasons to join, Stephanie loves the community that has been built around her.
I think probably my favorite part about being in Charge is probably just meeting so many different girls and so many new people. Being a part of it, I've actually found really, really good friends and people that I'm living with next year. So it's just really nice to get out of my comfort zone, do something new, try new experiences, and get to know new people.
Stephanie and the rest of Charge will look forward to every Monday for their next workout. For more information and to join, contact Anna Drake at ballstateuchargemembers@gmail.com. In Muncie, Max Robson, NewsLink, Indiana.
Now jumping back there a little bit, basketball, both teams on a very, very hot start. Both are undefeated so far.
Yeah, and a first 3-0 start since 1997 with that win, so some very exciting stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely exciting. Jace, thank you so much. And coming up after the break, we have a final look at your forecast.
And we say goodbye to someone very special, so stay with us.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu.
We don't have time for delays.
We don't have time for spills.
Next.
We don't have time for setbacks. Let's be real.
Getting the flu shot
helps you fight the flu.
Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
My mother was always very familiar with her neighborhood, but one day she stopped at the stop sign for much longer than usual. And she didn't know whether she should go forward or turn, and she wasn't even really sure where she was at. It was very unsettling for her.
I felt so much better after my son told me, "Mom, I don't want you to worry or be afraid. I'll be there for you, and we'll figure it out."
Regardless of where you are on your path to retirement, you can still take charge of your financial future today. Visit aceyourretirement.org and answer a few questions from Avo, your friendly digital retirement coach, for free tips, resources, and advice customized for your situation to help you feel confident and prepared for retirement. Retirement looks different for everyone. Make sure you're prepared for your financial future at aceyourretirement.org.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back, and we've been talking about it this entire show and all day. Beautiful day, beautiful weather. Unfortunately, rain's coming in.
Yeah, and getting chills kind of thinking about that cold weather. Jack, what does the rest of the week look like in terms of coldness?
Yeah, rest of the week, actually, tomorrow's going to be not too bad, 65 degrees. We're going to have one more nice warm day before that cold front does come through and kind of put our temperatures back into perspective. I mean, go ahead and look at Friday's low at 29 degrees. Going to be a little chilly there. We're going to have rain for most of the day on Friday. Saturday and Sunday are going to be a little deceiving, going to look sunny, but it's actually going to be pretty cold on Saturday. Look at that high of only 49 degrees. Moving on, Monday and Tuesday, we're going to have chances of rain both days. Warming up a little bit, but by the end of the week, by midweek on Wednesday, going to be cooling down just a little bit.
All right, thank you, Jack. Now, tonight's a very special night, and before we go, we're saying goodbye to a very pivotal part of NewsLink Indiana, our news director, Anna Chalker. Now, it's probably the most said phrase in TV news, but wait, there's more. And we kind of tricked you a little bit, but we've got something that you might want to see. Let's roll the tape.
Hi, Anna. Congratulations. It is so hard to believe that you're already saying goodbye to NewsLink and to Ball State, but I knew from the first time I watched you do a story with your time and passion and dedication that you were special, and now it's all paid off. I am so excited to celebrate you and watch everything you do on your next journey. Congrats.
Hey Anna, I'm so proud of you and everything you've accomplished at NewsLink. I just can't wait to be on this ride with you and see everything you accomplish in Indianapolis too. I love you and I'm so proud of you.
Anna, I can't believe you're already graduating. I swear we were just freshmen yesterday learning the ropes of NewsLink, but here you are already set out in your career at WTHR. We're gonna miss you and all the newsroom dinners, the laughs, and just the random moments we've had at our desks. But just know that we are cheering for you and rooting you on as you start your career. We will miss you, Anna.
Anna, I never knew that when I shared the stage with you my senior year of high school at state competition, that I would also be sharing the desk with you just a year later. Now, you've been a mentor to me and so many others here in the newsroom. You've been a great mentor, someone I look up to as a journalist and as a friend. Now, you're leaving some big shoes to fill here in the newsroom. The countless hours that we spent working on projects, or even late night runs to find some to-go, some restaurants nearby. Those are always some of the best memories that we'll cherish here in the newsroom. So we wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. We cannot wait to see what you bring in the future, and we're always going to be proud to call you one of our alumni.
Anna, I can't believe it's already time to say goodbye for you here at NewsLink Indiana. It's been a great 2.5 years of learning from you and just experiencing excellence at the professional level, even in NewsLink, Indiana from you. I'm really going to miss our ride homes. Thank you very much for taking me in your car back to Botswana every single night after NewsLink. I really do appreciate that. I'm really going to miss you here for the next semester, for at least me and all the other seniors, and wish you all the best at WTHR, even though you're already doing the best at WTHR. And just thank you once again for everything that you do and everything you will do.
Hey, baby girl, I never had any doubt that you would accomplish everything that you put your mind to. In fact, I have no idea how you juggled everything you have the last few months between your executive position at NewsLink, your last semester at Ball State, and your new career at WTHR. I am beyond proud of you. I have always told you that all the world is your stage, and you are shining like never before. Please take time to enjoy your last show and to enjoy your final weeks at Ball State University. I love you, and I am so proud of you.
And Lynn, we've so enjoyed watching you on NewsLink, and now we get to watch you on WTHR.
We're so proud of you, and good luck in your future.
Oh my goodness. Well, how's that for a surprise?
That was a great surprise. That was the best ending of any package I've ever seen ever. So please submit that for awards come February. But yeah, it's been a crazy ride. These last 3.5 years have been the best experience of my life. I didn't know what I was going to do when I started, and then I ended up being news director at the end. I can't believe it. This organization has allowed me to mature not only as a person, as a journalist. Told people I wasn't going to cry, and I'm doing it. But I have been a part of so many great award-winning shows, and those awards, don't get me wrong, fantastic, but it's the experience and everything I did that I'm so proud of. And I got to work with great people. Many of those people you saw in that video, they are forever my best friends. I'm going to remember them forever and ever. They're going to be there with me all the time. I'm always going to text them about any crazy thing that happens at work, anything like that. There's so many people I need to thank throughout this journey. They were there. If I missed you, I'm so sorry. But first, I want to thank my friends and family back home. They are the ones who are always there to listen to me after my long days. They're always there watching my shows. They're the biggest fans every night. They are really the best, and I'm so thankful for them. I want to thank the ones I've worked with here. They are so great. Love every single one of these people. Again, they're going to be my best friends. And also the ones I worked with previously, they really have helped me become the leader I am today. And whether it is, again, they're watching my stories or commenting about something they may have seen through social media, it's always going to be so great. And saying goodbye is so hard, and I'm so thankful to be able, what I learned here, I'm going to use it in my career. And I joined WTHR, like they all said, as a reporter in Indianapolis. It's the station I watched growing up. I have loved this station. I got to intern there, and now I get to start my career there. I've never been more thankful for something like that, and it's truly the best. It's my home away from home, because this has been my home for 3.5 years, and this is going to be hard to leave. Let me tell you, I didn't think it would be this hard, but it is. But there's so much ahead of me. There's so much ahead of this organization doing 20 years. It's just so exciting, and I'm so glad that there's a great team behind me throughout the way.
And 4 years goes quick. You know, we started in the the start of the COVID pandemic, and that kind of threw everything, threw a wrench in everything. And I think now that on the heels of COVID, things are starting to clear up.
Yeah.
And
we got the experience now. We're getting what we were watching years ago before we're now here.
It's the end of an era.
It is. It is. It's sad, but new eras start. That's what Taylor Swift does. So I guess we'll just do it now.
Yeah.
But thank you all. I'm so excited. It's great.
We're excited for you.
Thanks.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for us here at NewsLink Indiana. Be sure to join us again tomorrow night at 9, streaming live on the NewsLink Indiana Facebook page.
And for news anytime, anywhere, you can go to ballstatedaily.com. And from all of us here at NewsLink Indiana, have a great night and stay safe. We're through.